Hey yo, what up, my little dun-dun? It's Spazace, rockin' number one, MC Devlin, you feel me? Hey yo, check it, check it out, yo. This episode of Cast from the Sewer is proudly brought to you by No Time Records out there in Cali. What up? Coming through for y'all with that little collaboratory effort, you know what I'm saying? Mad Conductor's classic album, Renegade Space Rock, available now on your favorite medium, cassette tape, you know what I'm saying? It went down like this, yo. I was cooling out in Vegas with your boy Tommy Smith, my little dun-dun right there, and you know what I'm saying? We was out on the balcony of the 12th story building, and he had his goons kind of, you know, hang me over the edge and whatnot, so I signed a contract. It's all good, and there you have it. You gots to grab it. Renegade Space Rock, yo, a whole lot of magic. So head on over to notimerecords.storeenvy.com and grab a copy. Also check out their tunes on notimefurfun.bandcamp.com with a whole gang of new releases coming up. They got Revenge of the Psychotronic Man, UK punk rockers dropping their double LP tape, Colossal Velocity and Shattered Dreams Parkway. You also got that Skycore outfit from Toronto, Canada, Big Brother, dropping their second LP, The Ministry of Plenty, on tape. And yo, they got a collaboration on there with my guests who you're gonna meet today, none other than the Stupid Henchmen. Yeah, also coming soon, a tape from Blackbird Brown, Bay Area anarcho-folk punkers. Also Corrupt Vision, mixing that grindcore and the ska on the new EP. Get you skanking and headbanging. And he's also distroing a gang of nice records. Teenage Bottle Rocket, Masked Intruder, my homies from England, Officer Down, Burn, 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 and many, many more up for grabs. No Time Records, not-for-profit DIY label out of Orange County, California. He says it's not for profit, but I know he's clocking dollars. Check it. I'm just playing. The dude's in it for the love of the music, doing it just to get that underground sound out to the world. Much love to you. Peace to No Time Records. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Bum 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 bum. Henchmen, meet the henchmen. They're a stupid ska punk band. From the town of Carmel, this shit's about to get out of hand. Yeah, that's right, the Stupid Henchmen, my homies, live in the studio here. These boys are some veterans, been doing their thing, about to drop their highly anticipated new album. And guess what, yo? I got my hands on some brand new tracks I'm gonna be sprinkling throughout the show. And yo, just cause I love you, we're about to kick it off with an exclusive, never been heard before joint called Help Forget. We're casting from the sewer with the Stupid Henchmen.
Something better tomorrow and not just waste. It's like the days of lately, making Yo, motherfucker.
Wait, cousin.
Henchmen, live in effect. So, I'm
we
going to
going
get
right
right
at it?
into the issues.
How close do we have to be to this thing?
I think you're close enough.
We'll fix it in post. I got it.
Put some EQ on it.
Yeah, man. Reverse
Yeah.
reverb.
I want all my back masks so they have to really figure out what I'm trying to say.
We're going to have Phil Spector master this podcast. That's what's up. It's always funny, like, hanging out is so at ease and chill, and then you push the record button and everybody's like,
Hey.
yeah, it starts talking.
Mine draws a blanket.
Talking to these like fake voices and shit. The first one that I did, that Sunny on the Causeway one, as soon as I pressed record, I started talking different, and he looked at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because I was like, "So, what's on the horizon for you?" It's so fucking dumb. Hell yeah!
It's tough. When I did that thing with Jeff, that was the first time I've ever done a
That was awesome, though. I loved
spoken
listening
interview.
to it.
I didn't know what I was. You just get lost, man. I'm like,
He kind
I'll
of
get close.
Nah, you're good.
It's that
Stay where you
Tupac,
are,
it's
man.
that Tupac lean you got there, boy.
He was kind of the one that, like, inspired me. Like, oh, shit, like, this is
Yeah.
awesome. I should do
It
this,
is really
you
cool.
know? And the one that I did with him, dude, I woke up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night, like, half drunk, and just like, what did I say? It turned out all right, but I just rambled a lot, you know?
yeah, great, man.
He'd ask me a
It's
question. He'd be like, "What's it like touring?" And I'd end up, and I'm like, "And that's why you should always start with the olive oil." Some crazy shit.
That's how it should be. I don't know. It's tough though. I've never been asked questions, so I was like, shit. I wish TC was here.
my favorite. My favorite fucking line of that. You're like, oh, TC's a Freemason. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Oh
Well,
shit!
I didn't want to like say something, but I was like,
Let's get
it's
into
3 in the
that.
morning. 3 in the morning and drunk, and it's like, oh shit.
You did it over Skype,
One of those things. I'm not sure.
so you
Skype
could
or
like
Google.
see him on a computer.
Yeah, but the connection was so bad that we had to turn the video part off.
Ah. Yeah. I just do mine over the phone if we're going to be like talking, because I don't know, it's weird to be like looking at somebody on Skype and there's always a little delay.
Yeah,
It's kind of
it's really weird. You
uncomfortable.
see just the tops of the heads, and he's like,
Yeah. Weird shit in the background.
yeah. The first, I was suffocating the first time I was wearing a mask in the basement. You know, my Halloween box in the basement. So I didn't know his end of the video wasn't working. So I'm wearing this mask talking to him. And like maybe 20 minutes, the video finally kicked in for him. He's like, "Holy shit!" It's like,
Oh,
it's funny
shit.
stuff, man.
Dude, I just noticed your freaky fucking hands.
I told you I have small hands.
That's so weird, dude. I was like, what's he
Great,
got
too, because
there?
nobody will see what we're talking about. Right now. Take the word for it. There's small hands.
Real small hands. I got thunder thigh. What is it? Thunder. What are those things?
Calves.
Calves.
Adamantium.
Baby cows.
Adamantium calves.
For a while, I was on a kick of taking pictures of people's calves. Remember that when we went to Lake George?
Yeah, yeah.
Lake George.
Yeah, we went to Lake George and brought a random dude home from the bar. It was real strange.
Nice.
Yeah, real strange. Yeah. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Weird times.
I love Lake George, man. We used
Good
to go
times.
there out for vacation as children.
Still good times up there.
Still
Yeah.
good times.
Still good?
Yeah.
Right on.
You got that skate park there. We rented a boat.
Oh, dude, I love boating. I love sailing.
Yeah, the
I
guy.
just wanna sail.
Oh, have you sailed?
Not really.
Think about it a lot, though.
The guy gave me like a 5-minute lesson in
That's
Lake
all it takes,
George.
like a 5-minute lesson, and then there you go. Take the boat out.
Go as fast as you want.
Oh, speedboat?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We were hitting some waves that TC's like, slow the fuck down.
I was scared shitless. I don't do the water very much.
Oh, dude, yeah. It is scary. When my girlfriend and I were in Colombia, we rented a jet ski, and we were on, like, I guess that's the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, yeah.
And, dude, like, it was barely fun. You know what I mean? Because it was so intense hitting those waves. I was just like, I'm trying not to die. That's
It's like
it.
concrete when you hit the water that
Oh,
fast, you know?
dude. And when you hit a wave and you launch off of it, you're like, dude, it's awesome. Like, looking back, it was fun. But during it, it was just like
I've never been on a jet ski. Those little, like, wave runner things?
Yeah. Yeah, they're dope. My mom's cousin owned this resort on Lake George, and he had jet skis. He also had a pontoon boat.
Whoa.
Yeah. And we
Wow.
would, like, take it out to this little island and just, like, chill.
Sounds
It's
good.
awesome.
Good times.
They used to do, like, family reunions there every 10 years. They stopped doing it. I've been up there.
Yeah.
How close is that from where you guys are from? Carmel, New York?
3.5 hours.
Oh, so it's a haul.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I feel like it's only like 4 hours from here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
How does that work?
you just go straight up pretty much for you
Maybe
guys,
it's
right?
longer than that. Then
We just go straight up,
yeah.
pretty much straight north, and it's like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, about.
And how far is Carmel from New York City?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, it's about
Not
the same.
not even.
How is everything the same?
I've done it in an hour.
Less than
To Manhattan in less than an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah, you don't. It's just gotta be no traffic, and you're there in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Or in Manhattan or Brooklyn or Queens in less than an hour.
Yeah. Word. You live in Coney Island,
Close.
the big Coney.
Well, I'm not. I mean, it's close there. I'm in Borough Park with all the Hasids. It's like
okay.
the second. It's either the first or second most populated part of North America of
Wow.
Jewish people.
Hmm.
And they're nice. I have to go and turn their electricity on sometimes on their Shabbos. What is it?
What does that mean?
The Friday night to Saturday evening.
What, their power goes out?
No. They're not allowed to touch electricity or like do work of sorts
Oh.
like that. Control electricity.
How do they refrigerate food?
Well, it's on, but like if you want to turn the heat on to the house or
I don't know. It seems like cheating. I think you got to unplug the fridge, man. If you really want to do it.
I guess I'm not sure.
Well, that's like the Amish people out in PA.
Yeah.
It's like where I've been working lately. But they're still just like driving around in like Range Rovers and
yeah?
stuff. And it's like, but they won't use a nail gun framing a house.
Wow.
It's like, come on, man.
They make some badass furniture though.
If you're going to do it. Go all out. That's why I don't do it. The modern conveniences, I'm all about them. Digital recording station.
There you go.
Boom.
Hey,
I'm on it.
if somehow you can make a digital wash tub.
I think I probably could.
Shots fired.
The one note, one string bass. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know. It'd be fun. Anyway,
That's
should
what's
we?
up.
You want to get this? I'm nervous asking questions.
Oh.
Getting asked
Well,
questions.
you don't have to ask questions. I ask questions. So, what are your dreams? What are your goals?
Is it for real?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Wow, that's a big question. Goals in life or with what?
With anything, man.
With anything.
Pour your heart out.
TC, go first. I gotta
You
think
go
on
first.
this.
Age before beauty.
All right, let's kind of start
No.
this
I'll-
officially.
My dream. All right, my dream would be a huge dream of mine would be having a piece of land like Skatopia and have pretty much friends and whoever, friends of friends, come stay, skate, shows, have fun, good times, blow cars up. That's a dream. I don't know if that's a good dream.
That sounds like an awesome dream.
And maybe live a long, healthy life. And I'm not on that path, that's for certain.
No. Why not?
And then it took a
don't
dark
wanna-
turn.
Let's
You know
see.
what,
I'm
though?
working on it though. I quit working late hours. Hopefully, my path is a little more headstrong.
Yeah. I think a big part of it too, whether you're like eating health food and exercising or like partying and whatever, it's like I think being happy and stress free is
I'm
way
not
more
talking-
important
Yeah,
than
that's
like
what it is.
what you actually take in.
It's mindful
You-
health.
You could be like whatever, the cleanest diet and exercise every day, but if you're just like a dick and you're always like in your mind about what the shit and people you hate, like you're gonna be sick inside more so than somebody who's like
For sure.
drinking, partying, but loving life. Like you always see these like 110-year-old like Russian guys who
How do they
drink
do it?
like
They're drunk all the time.
jugs of vodka and smoke cigars every day. It's like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think keeping my mind healthy. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Keep happy. I think I'm a naturally happy person. Things piss me off. But then I don't hold any grudges, TC. Do I ever?
Nah, life's too
Never.
short, son.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
So,
You and I are a lot alike. I
Still-
can't hold grudges because I've like fucked up enough times in my life where like I need people to drop those grudges for me.
yeah.
So it's like I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I'd be contradicting. I'd be such a hypocrite.
I just don't hold grudges.
Yeah.
It's like, why you let them do this or that or whatever? I'm like, I don't know. It's whatever, let it be.
Because you're like a
But that's probably a
Buddhist.
way. What is it? A pacifist?
A pacifist doesn't fight.
Yeah, that's me.
Sometimes. I'll
Yeah.
pass a fist. I'll pass a foot. Pass a knee. Whatever I gotta do.
Yeah.
That's what's up, though. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we're in another parallel universe. Like the three of us had a band
Definitely.
together.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
your story is my story, and like
Could be,
I don't
man.
know, like everything, like our lives. It was just like our love for baseball,
Yeah, they all
skateboarding,
interleave. Yeah,
punk
yeah.
rock, and hip hop. It's like what? Like we just. You know, we found each other, which is good, but I feel like there's definitely an alternate
Definitely.
universe.
Yes, yes.
Without a doubt.
Oh, definitely. There's definitely people I've met along the way that I'm like, oh shit. It's like,
That's one of the best things about playing in a band. I've met amazing people all throughout the years. Like
All the
a lot
all
of
the best
righteous
friends.
people that are just down. You know what I mean? It's great.
yeah, they're the coolest people. I like to be surrounded by them. I don't like to be surrounded by the people on the subway. I'd rather be surrounded by some weirdos in the woods. I think we're all weirdos. Maybe that's why I like weirdos.
Yeah, but what's a weirdo? To me, a weirdo is somebody who's like, oh, gotta stick to the game plan, gotta get that job, get that promotion, the next thing.
Yeah,
you know,
to
it's
us,
like,
I guess that is.
It's like, come on, that's just
to
like some
society, that's not.
homogenized, cheap type shit. Like, no way. You gotta be yourself.
Oh, real.
I remember, like, I must have been like 14 or 15, and the first girl I dated, their parents are like, so you want to be a banker when you grow up? I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? I'm 14. Do I think about what I'm going to be when I grow
I'm a
up?
loped out gangster, set tripping banker. That's
I'm going to rob banks.
Coolio. Yeah, I guess he says banger. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banger, but I always thought he said banker, and I was like,
Coolio,
that's a
man.
dope line.
Yeah.
That's a dope
You got
line.
to throw that in MC.
Yeah, I should use it.
Just with banker.
Sometimes that's some of the best lines when you like misinterpreted
Oh, yeah.
a lyric and you say it that way and then somebody corrects you and you're like, oh shit, I'm using that for my own self then.
But then it ruins a song for me a lot of times when you hear how it was, and you're like, shit, man.
Yeah, yeah, I
That
like it
song's
my
not cool
way.
anymore. Changes the meaning.
I always thought it was ow, werewolves of thunder. I was like 20 when I learned. It was like right when Mad Conductor sampled that song that I learned it was Werewolves of
Like,
London.
oh shit.
I always loved that song, but I was always like, Werewolves of Thunder.
Do that at karaoke, just
Doesn't make
What?
any sense. I have done that at karaoke.
Nice.
I was way too into it, and everybody in the bar was just like, God, get this guy off the stage.
Hey.
Yeah, I'd be the same way.
Having too much fun.
TC doesn't mean cake.
Yeah, I used to sing mad karaoke back in the day. It used to be a bar walking distance from my place, so it'd be great to go there every weekend.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
Cake, the band Cake.
I only have one song. That's Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Got to get my Lemmy on.
Oh, for sure.
That's about it. That's how far I go.
My brother's big into karaoke. He holds the rap game strong. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Rap is tough, though. Like,
For the crowd, it's tough.
yeah.
He holds his own, though. He knows how to put on a
Yeah.
good show.
A buddy of mine, he and I used to do Regulators. And I would do the Warren G and he would
Nice,
do
you
the
Nate.
Nate Dogg. It was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. What song did Cake do? What was their hit?
He's going the distance.
He's going for speed. Yeah, that kind of has like a hip hop feel to it.
It's got the ill drum beat,
I love Cake. I could get down on a lot of their songs.
I haven't heard too much of it. Where did you guys start with music? Like, how old were you when you got into it, and what were you first into?
I'll start on this. It's very strong in my mind. Let's see. Well, my dad had a Minor Threat CD, and I put it on by accident in his stereo system when I was 7 or 8, something like that. I think I was in 3rd grade.
It's a pretty raw place to start.
It
You
was
said Minor Threat?
Minor Threat, man.
In 3rd grade.
3rd grade. I put it on because the cover was cool looking.
The one with the guy, he's like.
I think it was white.
Over.
It wasn't like that red.
Oh.
I think it was a white cover.
Wasn't it blue?
White and blue, I think. No, it wasn't the guy sitting. It was like with sheep.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
And he must still have it, unless he just sold them off. But put that on in the speaker, and it scared the shit out of me. It came on so loud and so fast. I was like, "What the?" Because because my dad always played like Blue Oyster Cult or Metallica. That was probably the hardest he ever went.
You liked heavy stuff.
Yeah, like just rock.
Yeah.
Not so much heavy. Metallica was probably his heaviest stuff, but I don't know much of Metallica, so I can't say
BOC got pretty hard at times.
Yeah? I mean, his favorite song he used to sing all the time was like Transmaniacon MC. I used to love that song. It's a good song.
I don't know that one.
It's old Blue Oyster Cult. But yeah, I found that CD. I was like, oh, what is this? Because it was like a drawing. And I thought that was cool because I liked art even as a young kid, comic books and stuff. So I put that on. It scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the hell was that? And then it wasn't until years later in Venezuela, some kid had that same CD. It's like, oh, I know that CD. And I re-listened to it. I was like, this is awesome. And I was like 9. So it's like, wow, I love this. I didn't know what that was when I was 7 or 8 or whatever.
So there was no like transitional period for you. You just like were right into hardcore punk rock.
Yeah, man.
Right away.
And then I think like my friend that had that CD had more NoFX stuff.
Okay.
And I want to say it was the Longest Line EP he had, and that changed my life from there.
Longest Line, that was like before they like sounded good too, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is like 94 maybe when I moved to Venezuela. So he's a Peruvian kid too, which is funny how crazy music gets around the world.
Yeah, for real.
So that was probably the biggest thing, and I was like, oh my god. And then I want to play guitar, and then from there on it's like playing to the Longest Line. I think my dad got me a guitar when I was 10, so maybe a year after that, and then I just tried to like pluck away.
That's what I'm saying, dude. We lived like pretty much the same life. You know.
Yeah, and like
not geographically, but
I also remember
doing
playing
the same stuff.
Playing Load or Reload of Metallica a lot, which I don't remember, but I remember putting that CD on a lot.
They had a sick video from that Reload album. Remember with like all the satanic imagery and like the guy with the horse head. Yeah, a chick came out. It was like legit scary.
Well, we didn't have TV down in that country.
All right.
So I didn't get to see that. Damn.
What about you, man?
Oh, I mean, my dad used to play spoons. I have these crazy photos. He's like the only white guy in a band. But like, I mean, I can remember playing guitar, like messing around with it, probably 5 or 6.
You played spoons?
He's a
what
spoon
kind of
man.
band was it?
Oh yeah, Soundgarden
like
was another one I loved.
The Spoon Man.
I mean, there was like some like older reggae, you know, like back in the day when like it first started, like
it was like more like calypso style.
Yeah. Like there was always music.
Oh
playing.
yeah, I've seen the pictures. It's amazing.
Did he sing too, or he was just banging spoons?
Just banging 2 spoons together.
What was the instrumentation of the band?
Well-dressed people.
It was I think drums, guitar, bass, and the spoons, and a singer, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Yeah, there was always music playing. Like I had older cousins and like uncles and stuff that listened to all like everything.
Your dad must be a pretty cool guy if they're like, join our band and play spoons.
He was a righteous dude.
Yeah, he got me into country. He used to bring me down into the basement and put on some stuff. I don't even remember what the names were of these old country like Hank Williams type stuff, but
that stuff's
raw.
awesome.
like Mississippi blues type shit.
Yeah, before it got turned into just a pop.
Oh, it was amazing.
Commercial.
And I could not tell you the names of some of these. TC's probably got their records.
I still got the old Victrola that I used to play, man.
It was me. It's like, and it's so
with the horn.
so
Oh,
lo-fi.
nice. Dude, those things are valuable
Oh yeah,
now.
with the Elvis dude next to it. I remember that.
Those things are real valuable now. That's awesome.
I can remember being young, stealing like Naughty by Nature cassette tapes from like the department store. Like I'm talking like 92, 93, like.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
From the department stores. Do department stores exist anymore?
Naughty by nature, not 'cause I hate you. That's what's
Good
up.
times.
Well, like, Feel Me Flow.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, that's a sick song. That's like the summertime banger. That's the pontoon boat jam.
Yeah, for real.
TC still plays Naughty by Nature. Sometimes we'll be jamming on the porch. We'll go inside, watch some YouTube. He's like, check this song out. This is always like an old Naughty by
hell
Nature
yeah.
song.
That's
A video I've never seen.
It's so good to refine stuff like you haven't listened to in like 10 plus years, and you're like, oh god, I remember the exact time like I listened to this, and I remember how it made me feel and stuff.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is it?
That's
You,
what's so awesome
remember?
about it.
It's time travel.
Yeah, seriously.
Total time travel.
You remember?
You remember? Members only.
Free show at the park. With
Yeah,
Mac and
man.
Arthur.
I have that same flyer in my room.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got the yellow one, man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh
man.
no, the yellow one was that one year that I came with my guitar when everyone bailed on me.
That was the first one back in like 06.
That was the first one.
Yeah, but you know what you did by coming through like that? You solidified yourself as like a man of his word and great integrity within the scene here. And after that, like everybody loved Henchmen.
That's cool.
Because you came through like, the show must go on.
Dude, we drove an hour and we were like, "Where's Stella Vlad?" The drummer, and not behind us anymore. Never like tried to call or whatever, just gone. That was a weird time. And then TC's like, "Fuck this," and then Jessie was there, right?
I think so.
And she was like, "Take me home." I was like, "All right, drop you guys off, but I'm still gonna go. I don't know
That's
if I'll
rough.
play, but I'll come
Wow.
out to the show,
Yeah, no, you did great, man. That was awesome.
play some of that 2 Years Dead stuff."
No Service Project played too.
Yeah, that was an awesome show. That was really fun.
Yeah.
It was nerve-wracking as all hell, but
I've never in my entire musical career played a show by myself, done a solo set.
You
Not
gotta do
even
it.
one song.
no
I'm-
MCD spoken word yet.
Not yet, but I would like to get into doing solo shows, and I'm thinking of how I can do it, like with loop stations or drum machines. Just because I don't know, I want to do shows, and I'm sick of relying on a bunch of
Yeah,
fucking
true.
dicks.
man.
Yeah.
you know
the
what
hardest
I mean?
part.
You don't have to tell us about it.
You're talking to a two-man band.
I know. I'm telling you, we fucking live the same life. We like get together. I feel like I'm talking to a mirror right now.
Hey,
It's
that's
crazy.
cool. That's awesome. You should
Yeah.
do it. You should do the solo stuff. It's really fun. It's very how do you say it? Revealing of yourself.
Exactly, and that's why I want to do it. I want to force myself into this uncomfortable situation and learn things about myself as a musician. And it's easy to hide behind a well-trained band,
Oh yeah.
just doing cartwheels on
Yeah,
stage.
usually well, it is because when we play like a live band, I try to put myself in the corner. I don't feel like a very outspoken person, so I kind of hide and let the focus be on like the drummer or people playing guitar or whatever. So I'm a shitty guitar player.
You say that, but your
No, I
guitar
am,
work
man.
on your records is so clean.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's great, dude.
I'm terrible, man. You can ask TC. It takes me 3,000 tries to get those maybe okay.
Well,
But I
people
also
love it.
I also am not very picky on shit either. So
That there is the best
oh
part.
boy,
TC Porter.
the Oktoberfest
Lager.
was right.
Doesn't even matter.
The
Surprise
Tober.
me. It's all good.
You haven't had that yet, have you? The porter.
I've never had the porter, no.
When the henchmen come through, you better have at least three different kinds of beer on deck.
Well, I don't know about 3 different, maybe 3 cases.
Three cases or 3 different cases, either way.
Yeah, some delicious stuff. Oktoberfest. We don't get this in New York, really. What are they like?
Potsdam,
3
right?
hours away from here?
No,
4?
not even in 1 hour.
For real?
It's the oldest brewery in America.
You haven't been there? We always talk
I
about when we
haven't,
take
no.
our we do our shows in Du Bois and Reynoldsville and stuff.
Then we should stop there.
We always say we're gonna stop, and we never do
Yeah.
because we're always.
Dude, remember that crazy
Stonefest.
I love that. That was awesome.
Dude, our RV blew up the night.
Oh yeah, you guys
that's
came
right.
in an Enterprise.
That's right.
Yeah, we were touring in an RV and we made it out to Brooklyn. Did a show. Did y'all play that show?
Yeah.
And fucking blew up on the way back. Went out to Enterprise. Like woke up super early in the morning. Rented that van and they didn't have a passenger van yet. And we fucking just like had to rent this cargo van, like a work van.
I remember you guys showing up.
Everybody was sitting on the floor like. And y'all rented a Suburban. Y'all had like a
That was
badass
that was the
Suburban.
cheapest thing because we brought some friends, and I was like, all right, this isn't gonna fit because we usually just borrow my mom's car, squeeze, and it was always just TC and I squeezing all our stuff, so there wasn't much to bring. And like 3 people came. Oh no, Stella was there,
You had a full band.
Yeah, full band.
At that show.
so that's why I was like, oh shit, we got to rent a van like that. They're all out of vans, so they gave us an awesome price. I think it was $150 for that for the 2 days or whatever.
Oh, that is good for 2 days.
For that Suburban, there was TVs in that. It was like luxury. Then we go to some crust punk type show with a Suburban. It was the funniest like
I remember we pulled up in
juxtaposition
Knebel.
No,
ever.
Stonefest, that was like hippies. Like
It was
straight up hippie jam
and crusties.
fest.
Remember the announcement that they locked the baby in the car at one point?
Oh my god, man!
That place was awesome though.
Yeah, did you get to? Oh yeah, we walked with Shinobi
Remember I
on the
fell?
rocks.
Yeah,
Remember I
yeah.
hit the rock and slipped and fell? Remember?
And I called it too. I was like, "Watch, TC's gonna fall on this." He's like, "Bonk."
Did you guys end up crashing there?
Yeah, we brought tents and everything, man.
Oh, and then was the next day
It
the
was
the
something
park
else.
show?
Yeah, it was. You're right. Yes.
And y'all came and played the
Yes,
park,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
That wasn't that show.
No,
though.
no.
That was
That was-
2012.
I
Yeah, that
believe
was the
so.
year before, I think.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that dude. I would have loved to have crashed out there that night and hung out with the hippies and like.
Oh, super fun. We didn't sleep.
Remember the kid that fell in the fire that night?
Jared.
And then flipped the trike going down the hill throughout the morning?
Yeah, there's some wild things that happened there, man.
What happened?
There was one dude that was tripping on acid, I want to say. He was calling his dog a whore, remember? He was like, you're
God.
fucking all these people.
And then he just like passed out cold in the fire pit, like cold. And then
Not too cold if it's in a fire pit.
Fuck.
though.
And then Phil got on a 3-wheeler and like flipped it, and then they found him the next morning, like the trike was flipped and he was like 50 feet down the hill with like a broken ankle and stuff.
Yeah, his ankle was like, it was the size of a bowling ball. He's like, yeah, I hurt my ankle last night. It's like, dude, that thing is done. You're gonna need staples
You
and
permanently destroyed
screws.
your ankle, dude. That's crazy, man.
Yo, wearing the American flag just burnt the shit. That was his only clothes. Wearing the Jesus sandals. See, these are the kind of people I love.
Yeah, we
Love
dipped-
that stuff.
We had to dip out because we wanted to it's a long drive. It's in Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
but it was like 3 or 4 hours for
Yeah,
us.
Yeah, it
That's-
takes us 5.5.
We had to get back to wake up early and go to the park and
Yeah,
get set
get
up
everything
for the
ready,
day.
Oh yeah, you had the setup. We came.
Yeah. That's
Oh
the thing
yeah,
about tour,
Glenn
man.
was with us.
Yeah, that was the year that M. Rev played, right? And
Yep.
Man,
Yeah.
Rev is awesome, man.
Yeah. I had him in on the podcast.
nice.
Yeah,
I gotta
Rusty.
check it out.
I haven't released it yet. It's tough because I've recorded like 8 episodes and only released 3, and I'm like backed up. To,
Oh,
I
boy.
don't want to do more than one a week and then.
Yeah.
But it'll be out. I think it's gonna come out on Super Tuesday.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, election day. It's good because it's
Oh, boy.
politically charged. Too.
Yeah.
He's
You
like
don't have to
an
ask us
anarchist,
about
you know?
politics. We suck. I'm not
Yeah.
a politician.
What's your take on the
Uh,
issues now?
Vote for who you want. I don't care.
The future is dead.
This episode's probably going to come out after the election anyway.
That's
so
fine.
We don't really have to.
So how does it feel now that Trump is your president, motherfuckers?
Now that President Trump has killed half of the
President
world,
Good lord.
Now you know that you don't fucking matter in this country. How does
You're not
it
even
really
gonna-
feel?
he banned music, so you're not even going to get
You
to
can't
hear the
even
new
dance
Henchmen
anymore.
album.
He's got small hands.
Yeah, for sure. So what's up with your new record, man?
The new record.
Did
Well,
you like?
it's been
is
a
it
year
all
in the
new
making. Well,
music?
it's
You just
been
wrote it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all new.
all
Nice.
new. Everything new.
Was it 13 songs?
Because I know you've got like songs that
14.
date back.
14, but I think I'm scrapping one.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I played drums on it. It was one that I liked from our demos that we always had sitting around. And then I played drums, and then I think actually the final, I replaced my play drums with like a good drum machine that sounds like real good drums. I just don't like how it sounded in the end.
Huh.
I'd rather keep it all with Bryce's drums rather than like put some weird
Cohesive,
song.
yeah.
Yeah, just keep it that album.
You could call it a
that
bonus
stuff.
track.
Nah. Well, it's not. It's more like one of those.
Nah, I hate that idea.
Nah. It's not even a bonus track.
Secret song.
It's more like a track everyone will just pass over anyway.
Fuck it, put it out as a single then.
Dude, it's 45 seconds. And it's
barely even a single. It's like a half.
Yeah.
Putting out a new half.
it's just me going pretty much over the whole thing.
That's what you do every song, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't need lyrics. That's why I'm still baffled why it's taken this long to write lyrics when I just say nothing. Anyways, it's happening.
You're super honest with your lyrics, like in that song, "Baby, I'm a Nihilist." You're like, I got a gyro to devour.
Oh, that was, I missed my train. It was.
I'm dumb. I'm from a small town. I get drunk, scream out loud, and pass out.
That's awesome.
Is that how it goes?
Can't relate to that.
That was great. I don't know.
That
I don't
song
even
was
think
a
I'm a
huge hit
nihilist.
for you
but
guys.
Was it?
Dude, yeah.
I don't think we had any hits. My favorite songs are not the hits ever.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah? Damn.
Yeah. For anybody, don't like, yeah. That's.
Well, I don't know if we ever made a hit.
Yeah, I mean,
We never been on MTV Raps yet.
one
Fuck
day.
that. Fuck MTV. Doesn't matter.
MTV got me into
Me, Ed
art.
Lover, and Dr. Dre be chilling one day.
Yeah, it's happening. I need like a good solid week to finish it, and then our friend Justin from B Squad, and he's played live shows with us.
Yeah, I know Justin.
Justin,
Yeah.
Sinot.
Yeah, we crashed with him in Montreal.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the night.
he's one of my favorite people in the world.
That was the night we all were partying in Montreal, and you're like, throw me my refresher. And you like went to drink it, and the whole thing just
Oh my god, the blue drink.
poured all over your face.
Yo, what happened there? I don't. It's just,
It was like one of those like Hugs barrels or
Really?
something.
You had a Huggy Juice? For real?
And you
I
kept
think
calling
so.
it your refresher. Like, I need my refresher.
hey! What happens in Canada stays in Canada.
Yeah.
No.
Now it's being broadcast
Scott
all over the
Schwartz.
internet.
Scott Schwartz, yeah. Our favorite Canada, Montreal in particular is one of our favorite places to be.
Always a good
dude,
time.
It's awesome, man.
The punk scene is amazing out there.
Hell
the people
yeah.
are more than giving, supporting, and fun to hang out with. They're super cool
You
people.
played Death House, right?
Death
Oh,
House
yeah.
is awesome. Love that.
Right after we finished our set, some girl overdosed on methadone and malt liquor. It was great.
Nice.
It was great. Well, it's not great for her, but
I like how they call it Death House. It's not the Death House. It's just Death House.
Remember how cold it
yeah.
was
What is
that
it
day?
now? Like Fatale?
Yeah, Fatale. Yeah.
Fatale is the name of the
whole
compound.
establishment. Yeah,
Okay.
And then that one room is Death House.
That was a lot of fun. I love that small, like when everyone's just like
Yeah,
squeezed.
Mad Conductor did a
It's
wild
really fun.
show there with Danny Rebel and the KGB.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I love that track
that's
that
sick.
you're on that.
That's a great track, isn't it, man?
Awesome, man.
If I ever did like a Mad Conductor greatest hits, I would have to throw that on there.
I think you should just make a whole album just like that.
that's one of the best songs I've ever been
Straight
a part
up
of.
laid back reggae, just like
Yeah.
talking some.
It was
truth.
cool too because that story, without having to worry about the music,
Rude
I was
boy.
able to write like a really like chill, relaxed, natural story.
Yeah. No, I really love the flow. Like, it is really chill and relaxed.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it'd be fun to write like that.
It's funny because I'm like, it's the great North American rude boy scandal, and people are like, what you just described isn't a scandal. I'm like, shut up. It's
The scandal, some rude boy running from the cops.
It makes the acronym work out.
This is a new band, Little Brown Jug Band.
Hey, wait,
Oh, TC, where's
on
your
three.
skills?
Take it
You
inhale.
never
We'll
say
see
that.
what kind of chord we get.
Not quite there yet, boys.
think your mustache is getting in
Yeah,
the way.
That's what it is.
You got that push broom mustache.
Still learning how to use this thing.
You're looking like Zeke the plumber with the
From fucking Salute Your Shorts.
with that mustache.
Zeke the plumber. You can't even find that show on tape internet.
Camp
Oh,
on
I bet you could.
No, you can find the first
Hey, guys,
episode, but
guys.
it's not even converted to HD.
You remember Salute Your Shorts? Remember?
Pinsky.
Oh, remember Ugg?
Ugly. Kevin Ugly. That was his name.
How long you been rocking a stash?
I've been trying to look as unpleasant as possible for about 10 months now.
Okay.
That's why I don't cut my hair.
Well, you're a wrestling coach.
You don't cut your hair. Check this out.
Oh, shit, man.
You ever see this? Looking like fucking Eraserhead
I
here,
don't
man.
think yeah, totally. You're looking like Johnny Rotten in the
Looks like you
pill
just
era.
escaped from the institute.
Ah, man. It's
That's
great.
what's up, man.
I wash it. It's clean. It
We
smells
like
smells real
inverted,
nice.
because didn't you guys both used to shave your heads?
All the
All the
time,
time.
man. All
Yep.
the time.
Yeah, man.
See, now we're on different spectrums.
Everything goes.
You're,
in
literally,
waves.
you're trying to go playing solo without a band.
We're trying
You
to
shave your head.
get it. We're trying to get a band with hair.
We're trying to get a band.
That's
with
how we're
hair.
gonna get the band. We're gonna grow our hair out.
Oh, dude. Can I be in your band?
You can do some loops.
No, I'm dead serious. Let me play fucking guitar in your band.
Why don't you? Fuck it.
Hey, why not, man?
Dude.
I mean, I don't know if you want to really play our songs. They're really easy.
I love your songs. You
All
kidding
right.
me? Henchmen
4
is like
chords.
one of my favorite
3 chords,
fucking
some of them.
bands.
Awesome.
Some of them are too.
Even
It's
better.
Fucking beautiful.
Yeah, some of them
Dude.
are too, I think.
I can kind of like act as manager too, because I'm pretty good with that. I can like get us some shows and
Oh, I know you are. I'm not good with that. I'm always like, yeah, I'll get back to you on that. I never get back to people.
Are we
Terrible.
gonna discuss the upcoming tour?
No, I thought we're still on the album.
Well, because I feel like this would be. It could be a good
talk
point.
about the tour,
Yeah.
bro.
No, not yet,
Where are we
because-
going?
Oh, that'd be a dream too. That's another dream. I have lots of dreams, man.
Let's go to Japan, bro.
Japan. I'm scared of Japan.
Really?
Why?
The language barrier.
That's gonna stop us,
Dude, I
Are you
bet
serious?
anywhere you go
I'm
nowadays,
just joking.
there's going to be enough people speaking
Japan
English.
would be a dream. I'm more scared of the flight.
Globalization.
I'm more scared of the flight there.
Oh, you're not a flyer?
Nah, my heart just constantly.
Let's sail then. Fuck it.
Yeah,
We're doing it old school.
Old school.
We'll be
Fresh
seeing it back
coffee,
I got
fresh
my-
cigarettes.
I got my Lake George's license, man. Got my Lake George boat license. I'm good to go.
Oh, shit. Well, is there like a tributary we can take from Lake George to Japan?
Say we're sailing out of Brooklyn. We're gonna get there.
Heading over the Gibraltar Strait.
The SS Henchman never made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last known radio signal.
Lost at
That's
sea.
henchman. That's brilliant.
Last known radio signal. It sounds like you hear beers crashing together and over.
Yeah, I'm like
Couple of giggling motherfuckers.
writing in my journal, like day 93.
Beer at all-time low supply.
We've only got 40 cases left.
Emotions are running high.
I don't know. I'd probably get scurvy on a boat.
Just bring some lemons.
Lemons and oranges
Yeah.
or something, right?
Yep.
All right, that's good to know. You got to think about these things before you actually do it, because then when you're on there and you're like, should have brought some fucking lemons. Where am I gonna get a lemon? in the
Oh,
sea?
dude, I got an even better idea, man. Fucking, we do the tour on the boat. You ever
Oh,
played
shit.
on a boat?
Just pull up to a dock in like different harbors and shit.
Oh, not even dock it. Just open seas, buddy.
Yeah.
Fight
International
off-
waters or anything
fight
goes.
International waters.
Mad Conductor did a show on a boat.
Yeah, that rocks off
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. We
Punk
there?
Sound- Is that?
No, I wasn't on that.
Didn't we see Good Riddance in the Flatliners?
Yeah, we
Is
saw
that the
Good
same
Riddance
thing?
in the Flatliners.
I've played a show on a boat, and then I went and saw Mephistopheles on a boat. My
Nice.
Oh, that would've
girlfriend
been
took me
awesome.
for my birthday. It was fucking awesome. I got so drunk and just
Go
like,
by the Statue of Liberty, come back.
yeah, it's
really
great
cool.
around Governor's Island
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah, it was so cool, so
If
fun.
not for the night before, I probably would have had fun on the boat.
Yeah, the night before, man.
what
Anyways.
happened? You got wasted?
It was like my birthday weekend one year, and it was like Good Riddance.
We'll just
who
we'll
was
just say
one of my favorite
we'll just say
bands.
Racha.
Racha.
Oh, I remember that dude.
Yeah, Racha's great.
Yeah,
He's
He was a
another one of
drummer.
my favorites.
He was a sick
Yeah, he
drummer.
played drums with us for a tour.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
Mad
that week long
Conductor
tour
tour.
in
Yeah, yeah.
November, like
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago. Hey,
yeah, that was a great.
Yeah,
tour.
Roch's a
What's
great-
he up to?
He's in a really awesome reggae
Instrumental
band, man.
band. Yeah, the
cool.
Centuries.
You would love it, actually. Really love it.
Instrumental? I could probably go be their vocalist.
Dude, man, it's a lot like that Danny Rebel on KGB.
Irie, man.
It's
Go
more.
to Jamaica, man.
You should
Drink
really check
rum.
it out.
Near the beach, boy.
The centuries.bandcamp.bands.
Is it the Centuries?
The Centuries, yeah. I don't know the website. I was just
the
making something up.
classic.
Yeah, but they're great. Awesome. And then he has his own, he's got a punk rock band, like folky
The Val Venus?
pop punk. The Val Venus, which is
Those
cool.
fucking
But
Canadians, man.
He does his own thing. He checks meters or something in the frigid cold.
He was playing drums for y'all back in November.
Yeah, a
of
couple-
2011.
It's been that long, huh?
Yeah, but we just been friends for such a long time, and
He's another Canadian dude, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
we get along together really well. He's a fun person, really fun person.
How
You
did
gotta.
You're like an honorary Canadian. Like, how did...
I wish.
No, you are. Like, they accepted you and embraced you into their culture, and that's like
Well,
the highest honor.
for us going to Canada back in the day from New York, you just needed your driver's
you-
license.
Really?
birth certificate.
And they let
Yeah.
you in?
Yeah, you never needed a passport.
Dude, we tried to go up and like just party in Canada one weekend, and they turned us away. But my buddy had a assault charge.
Dude,
Yeah, you can't
I
have
roll
anything
with
like
some
that.
like serious type gangsters, and
Yeah, you can't have nothing like that. But yeah,
Our first time, we almost didn't even make it. Remember, we got pulled over to the side checkpoint?
Yeah, they do all the.
If they'd have saw all the shirts we were smuggling
I mean, that's not our first time, but like, first time as a band.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was like 1 a.m. and we're trying to cross the border. They pulled us over and made us all get out. We had to go into this other room and show them our passports and shit. They had to check everything.
Damn. Yeah, we flew in when Mad Conductor toured Canada, and they're pretty cool. They're like, dude, you know what? Like flying into Canada, they're like, what are you doing here? Like, have you been here before? No. Like, okay, cool, have fun. Going into Colombia, they were like, what are you doing here? I'm like, visiting my girlfriend's family. They're like, okay, have fun. Dude, I come back to America.
Oh, it's harder to get
Dude,
back
they give
into
me
the
so
country.
much
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
They're
yeah.
like feeling the seams in my book bag straps and shit.
We're coming back to the States from our first time in Canada. The guy was like, "Oh, get the fucking dogs right now." And we're looking at each other like, "For what?"
I love dogs, bro. Go
Yeah.
get them.
No, it's a legit travesty. You should not have to do that to go back to the fucking own
Your
country.
own country, yeah. They should be there with like a welcoming committee. Okay, search my pockets, like search my bag. If I'm good, let me in. Don't run a background check and like ask me all these questions, try to like interrogate me and like I don't know.
They're just trying to catch you on something stupid. They're just using that double talk to try to make you
Double talk.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. I had a box of Cuban cigars, and he was like, these aren't technically legal yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, but I'm going to let you slide. I'm like, oh, thank you, great and benevolent leader. Because if I brought these in, it would just cause such problems for the country. Whatever.
Going straight lager.
You puff gars?
I mean, I have. Like, that's like I mean, to me, that's like you're in a fine suit. You got a nice fucking thing of cognac, you know what I mean? And then you smoke a cigar.
Or if you're in Atlantic City,
Yeah, or Atlantic City.
when you win big and you buy like a $50 cigar.
That's a fun. You ever hear my bachelor party story with Chet?
I don't believe I have.
We went to fucking.
Here's a fun thing: do
yeah.
your bachelor in Atlantic City, bachelor party. That's a wild trip.
AC? I'm not a gambler.
No, don't
man.
don't talk about
We
that.
weren't there for gambling.
No, we were there for shits and giggles. That's for sure.
All right. What, skimboarding?
But then I won.
No,
then I won
no.
$500 playing blackjack with Jay, and Jay was all
it wasn't
pissed off.
skimboarding. We'll say it was. Dropped it all over. It bounced in the air, and Chet in a Belly Michael Jackson t-shirt.
Damn, that sounds like a hell of a party.
Yeah, it got wild. We were looking for a mechanical bull for a long time.
Yeah, couldn't find a
Couldn't
mechanical
find
bull.
that, but then someone squirted ketchup all over me, and I puked everywhere.
Because of the ketchup?
Yeah, I can't stand ketchup.
Really?
Remember
Take
we,
that out so no one knows that.
Remember we had we put like $100
carts?
bill like
The
200
carts?
feet down the boardwalk,
Oh, that
and
was
then two
great.
guys in like push carts. We each sat in one, and we were like, whoever gets there first gets the $100.
You know, there's like carts to get you across the boardwalks. It's in every like
Yeah.
boardwalk. It's awesome. And we got the 845 one. which is our area code. We like to represent our area code.
Nice. Was that a coincidence, or you picked?
No, it was totally. Well, yeah,
It's like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It was total coincidence. Sometimes I get very confused in my train of thought, just like that.
Do you guys feel like the universe works in your favor?
Never.
Yeah, I wish. Fuck.
There's some instances where I'm like, whoa, that was cool, but more of the time it's like, you gotta work hard, man.
Nah, you gotta push and fight to get what you want. It ain't gonna come easy.
For sure.
If life easy, it'd be boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I don't know. It could be fun.
That's how you become a person. You deal with the struggles. That's how you become who you become. You know what I mean?
Do you ever read the Count of Monte Cristo?
No, I'm not a really good reader.
No? What level are you at?
Second grade, maybe.
I mean, I love the sandwich, the Monte Cristo, but I mean,
Yeah. What is that, like ham and
It's like a
cheese
bunch of
on
meat.
French toast? But he says in there, he's like, there's no such thing as good and evil, or good or bad. There's just comparison. So
Yeah,
if
it's just
it's
comparison.
always all good, you wouldn't know that it's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how else are
I
you supposed
cherish
to
the
learn
good
if
moments.
you don't make mistakes?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
have to have something to
To build
compare
off of
to,
it. Yeah.
build it. For sure.
Oh yeah, I like
Everyone makes mistakes.
trials and errors.
I mean, especially at this time of age, it seems like people just try to be so fucking perfect all the time. Like, stop that shit.
Well, because you're always being recorded.
Yeah.
So you kind of
That's
have
the
to
thing,
be.
yeah.
Like, honestly, you walk down the block, it's so cheap and easy to have a surveillance camera on your house. And people, I don't know, dude, I feel like they're making it readily available and they're trying to say, like, oh, to keep your home safe. But really, to me, what it is just that eye in the sky, man.
Yeah, Big Brother is
Brother.
always
High
watching.
in the sky.
Pokemon Go.
Oh, I love that.
we were both fucking playing on the way up here.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, what they got in Nazareth today?
Some rare Gobo monsters.
Nah, it's always Pidgeys and
All the same shit.
all the
son.
same shit.
No, you're playing right into the hand, man.
That's all right. I kind of like. We're not two people anyone should be worried about ever.
I mean,
so.
you gotta fucking
That's
think
the
about
problem,
it.
though. That's
When Pokemon first came out, it was in 96, 97 that shit first dropped. I was 12, you know what I mean? Like,
in the United States.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's some of my childhood, you know what I mean? Like, if you think about it too, we've gone full
we're going on
fucking
the Pokemon route.
We're on
Jesus
we're on full fucking circle.
Never
Think
thought this
about
would
it.
happen.
Everything that's popular now was popular 20 years ago.
yeah, but that's because they're the member berries.
Yeah, remember?
Remember?
Member Slimer. Yeah, everything.
It's all nostalgia.
It sucks too. It's a tough time to be an artist creating new things because all people want is the old shit. Like, oh, I don't know, man. That's what they're being given, and
It's cool, but like
don't question shit.
I had like my favorite punk stuff has kind of turned into stuff that I don't really like. Like one of my favorite musicians is Jeff Rosenstock from Bomb the Music Industry.
Okay.
And Arrogant Sons of Bitches. We used to play shows with him when
Way back in the day.
yeah, when Connecticut was called Ska-Necticut.
Remember that?
But yeah, it was a lot of ska bands, especially in the Northeast, Connecticut.
Connecticut was huge for.
Was that
for me coming
Long Island.
Empress, or what's that shit called now?
Heirloom Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is legendary.
We played our first show there.
No
with
Cash
fucking
played there.
toasters.
At Empress.
Yeah.
With the crazy ceilings, and it sounded like
It's like
complete
200
garbage.
feet high
Yeah.
ceilings.
Yeah.
Oh,
We used
like
to- that was-
40 feet high.
That was one of our first like big shows with the
Toasters,
Toasters.
remember?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You kids were feeling the ska
2001
until you started to
2001
scream, and
or
then everyone
2002.
stopped and looked.
It's
That
so
was
funny
fuck.
because everyone has played with the Toasters.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
at one point, yeah.
Dude, they've done so many shows. I think I've done like 3 shows with them as Mad Conductor.
As Matt, yeah, but
Wilkes
in
Barre,
2001 it seemed huge to us.
Oh,
But
it was still a big deal. Yeah, I'm not trying to take away
the
from
Toasters, Monty's fan club, you were saying. Monty's fan club was cool. It was like a trumpet player with a fire.
Fucking sparkler in his trumpet.
And then he'd blow fire. That was cool. But yeah, ska was funny. I think that's how we got into ska, is because of all the ska bands that we went to see at shows or just happened to play with. I think we were always more on the punk side.
it. That's what I thought, yeah.
But then because of, you kind of just get your influences from who's around you, and you're like, it's pretty cool. When you see things play live and stuff, it's,
Where did you learn to sing?
I can't sing.
I know. Where'd you learn to scream?
Hey, Shinobi.
Shinobi.
What's up? I learned to scream from a very dark, dark place in my life.
Yeah.
Very depressed, lonely child. No, not at all. I'm sure that's how a lot. I don't want to make fun of that, but
Well, that's where I got it from.
yeah. No, I think.
That's funny. I can't sing. I know.
That's what I meant. Where'd you learn to scream?
Well, I was more always as a kid more into like. I really loved screamo type stuff.
Did you like
the
Cradle
Orchid?
of Filth?
Love Cradle of Filth.
See, because that's the type of scream that you do is the Cradle of Filth, that full-blown
I really loved
throat
What's up,
screaming.
Shinobi. My favorite band as a kid, and probably still to this day, is Converge, and
Is that hardcore?
love hardcore.
That's a hardcore
25
band
to
now?
Life was one of my favorite fucking bands. New York hardcore stuff. Even though they're from
Blood-
Jersey.
Blood
Now you
for
listen to
Blood,
that shit?
like
Blood
that.
for Blood. I don't really listen to them at all anymore. I'm more just straight.
They're really angry.
A little
Didn't
too
the
angry,
singer,
but there's
like,
a lot of
kill
positive.
somebody?
Yeah, they're angry in real life, but all their like lyrics are very positive.
Not all of them.
The one. Yeah, that's true. The ones that I listened to and enjoyed, they were more the positive type
Yeah.
stuff. Cro-Mags was always whatever. I love Cro-Mag type stuff. Bad Brains was always my favorite, but more like
see
that New
that.
York hardcore stuff. Gorilla Biscuits was cool. Youth of Today was one of my favorites.
Too many. Man.
But Converge was really Converge and
See,
Orchid were
you loved
like
hardcore,
were
but you guys didn't play hardcore. That was like
Nah,
more
I didn't like the
punk,
music
ska
structure
punk.
ever. I love
Okay.
the more screaming part of it.
Well, you say you're like more of a pacifist type person, so that's like to me hardcore. That's like punk played by kids who like to fight way too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Big time. And I always think of like lyrics, the first lyrics of ours, and I was just angry, but like,
You were fucking 17 years old, though.
yeah,
I
at
mean,
17, you kind of don't.
Different kind of anger now.
Not even 17, 16,
Yeah, you have
15,
different
16.
kind of anger now that you have than you did when you were that young. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my anger's
or
very.
It's channeled
It's like that's
differently.
one thing that fans will never understand. It's like you grow with your music. You know what I mean? It's not always going to be the cookie cutter same exact thing for the rest of your life. I don't think
Oh,
they
no
understand
way.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who?
It's like
kinda
you always
weird.
get like we get shit a lot of the time. That's like we're not as fast and
The
you know
new
what I mean?
album's
Like, as
fast. We got
hard
some fast ones.
as it used to be. But it's like, dude, you,
We'll
you
show you
Everything's
some.
come full circle.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll show you some.
I would love to hear it, dude.
Yeah, we'll show you some. They're not mixed or nothing. We got the one that's kind of mixed.
Okay.
We're just waiting on Justin Sinat.
from Montreal, Canada. That's Justin Sinat to finish his shit.
He better not
Yeah.
wait too long.
we for real went up to Canada for a full weekend just to record vocals. We
And
got
just ended up
absolutely
drinking
nothing
refreshers
done.
the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Well, I'm sitting in the booth by myself just waiting for these guys to press record. I was all alone. That was my lonesome time.
We're chilling at a bar. It's like 4 a.m. in Montreal.
Scott Schwartz came
I'm outside, like in the snow. Some lady's like, "Hey, you got any white?" And I'm like, "I'm not from this country, ma'am." I'm like, "Sorry." Like 5 minutes later, she's like, "Hey, you got any cocaine?" And I'm like, "You just asked me this. I'm not from this country." So I'm like, "All right." Like 5 minutes later, we're like, I'm playing this weird like shuffleboard
shuffleboard,
game
yeah, that was awesome.
in Canada. She's like, "Hey, you know where I could get some white?"
Ah,
And I'm
she
like,
was skating
"Lady,
hard.
yeah."
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, "This guy right here, I've got $20. He's got it. Won't give it to me." I'm like, "You probably shouldn't be blowing up the homeboy spot like that."
Hmm.
And she's like, "Well, what's your name?" I'm like, "Scott Schwartz." Which I don't know if you've ever seen the Christmas Story. The kid that sticks his tongue on the pole, who's now an actual porn star in his adult life.
Oh, boy.
His actual name is Scott Schwartz.
Oh, yeah. We should get facts, tips and tricks by TC we got to ask.
Yeah. I mean, I've got great ones. Like, end of conversation, like you're at a supermarket or whatever, you're saying goodbye to the person, all right, keep in touch with yourself. You'll be steps and steps away before they realize what you said. Or taking it easy, you know what I mean? You're saying goodbye to someone, you'll be long gone before they really just realize what you said.
Okay,
And like, Phil,
thanks.
start using that with people, like, you'll be long gone, and they'll just be thinking about it. The fuck?
This guy I was working with had a good one. He was like, "Hey, remember your dad and my dad went to different schools together?" You know how it is when you're working, like, and you toward the end of the day, you're getting so delirious, like, you just fucking laughing at anything.
I love that.
So what, y'all are gonna tour with your new record?
I'd love to.
Done this
I
summer.
think, yeah, got to make it a possibility.
You
More
want
than
us,
a
you want
possibility,
us
we
to
gotta
play
do
your
it.
town, you email us.
Yeah, do it.
I think that's how we're gonna do it, right? Like, where
What's
would you
that?
want us to play? Like, we have no real set way we want to do it. Like,
I think
where the
I
fuck
think
would you want us
I think
to play?
we'll
You know what I mean?
actually for once just we have to go to the West Coast.
Oh yeah.
Before we're too old.
Yeah, before
You're never too old.
Never
Fucking
too old,
Mick
but
Jagger
before-
is still touring.
108.
well, I think just before. I don't know what before. You don't have to do it before nothing, right?
Just
we
gotta
just gotta
do it 'cause
do
it's
it
fun.
because we've never done it, and there's a lot. I think there's a lot of fans out there. There's a
Dude,
lot of cool people
Go out
that
there
I'd
if only
like to
just to
meet.
skate.
According to Google, we're most popular in Mexico.
To Google.
That's amazing.
And they bootleg t-shirts better than what we make.
Yeah,
Remember the one
I've
I
seen
showed
some
you?
t-shirts down
Dude,
there that
can
were
we-
better than.
Can we tour Mexico?
Can we?
Yeah.
Can you legally do that? Like, what are the papers you need
course.
for that? Probably not
No
much, right?
papers. It's
Nah.
Mexico.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The hardest part will be getting back into America.
What papers? Easy wider,
Yeah, yeah.
inch and a half.
It's the 1.25 inch. The best.
Yeah, that'd be.
Have you seen Sandlot 2?
No.
Yeah, I've never seen that either, man.
Really?
No.
It's on Netflix. Enjoy.
That's so funny.
It's not
Is
the
it good?
original. Not the original.
That's like the true test of a '90s kid.
Yeah.
You ever seen? Did you like Home Alone 3? No, that movie sucked. It's like, all right, because I've never fucking seen Home Alone 3.
Home Alone 3.
That's
I've seen
that's-
that one. That was the one we
Terrible.
stuck
with the
in his
RC
house.
car. Yeah, with the
Yeah,
RC car.
it's
Terrible. With the bird.
Terrible.
Yeah. I can
No
see
Macaulay Culkin, that's for sure.
that. You're talking amongst yourselves.
So, this MC Devlin guy's kind of crazy, huh?
You want to grab me another beer?
I'm stuck.
All right, I'll grab you. You're Tupac leaning. Yo, this house kind of looks like my place, doesn't it not?
It does. I think built in the same year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, what year was this house built?
Like, probably in the early 1800s.
Really? Your house is just like the same structure and everything is mine. Like, I have all that
Yeah.
house too.
It's
Yeah,
like
no joke. Yeah.
small doors like this
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
low ceilings and stuff like that.
Yeah, I told you, man. We're like the same person.
For real.
Like, living in fucking.
You don't got a cabana though, TC.
Nah, no.
I will say, like, I was thinking I went to go to the bathroom and I was like, this would be the house of my dreams.
You want to buy it? My mom's gonna be selling it next year.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to live in Pennsylvania.
Dude, whatever happened with your summer camp thing?
Yeah,
well-
motherfucker. Because some of us work for schools and need a summer job every now and again.
I think it just kind of got... That was a real possibility that we were gonna do, but then we got Textile Arts Center in our name.
LLC.
LLC. We got the LLC. Well, my wife did.
That's crazy. You guys own a fucking.
I think my name's on it for like
Own that
1%,
bitch.
maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a business guy.
You own a
Whatever.
School. You own a school though. Think about it.
We got more consumed with that.
It's an art school.
Textile arts,
Cool.
like screen printing, weaving.
Are y'all teaching or you just own the facility? How does that work?
I don't teach. She does. She doesn't teach.
he's the
she used
super.
to teach. Yeah, I do little odd
Let me
jobs.
get a janitor job over there, bro.
It's small. It's really small.
You know what you make
But-
as a janitor? Janitor job's a good fucking job, son.
Oh yeah.
In New York, the janitors at my school make like $32 an hour, like easy fucking money.
Sign me up.
For real, they're looking for subs.
Hey,
You
I'm
gotta put
looking
your
for
fucking foot in
something.
the
That's
door.
more than teachers make in Pennsylvania.
So it's teachers in New York, teachers at my school are making easy 6 digits a year just to start off with.
What?
Oh yeah, no.
To start off with,
They make good money and they complain that their job's hard, but you're making over 100,000 a year. Yeah, you don't got life bad.
yeah, but it's the high cost of living in New York.
Yeah, true.
The high cost.
That's why we
of
go with
living.
Jenny C Cream Ale. $13 for that 30 pack.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Anyways, yeah, they teach batiking, a lot of natural dyeing.
So you guys just own it. You're not like hands on in there.
Oh, my wife's all hands on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I'm not so much.
Where is this school?
Park Slope. Park Slope.
Park Slope.
It's like Gowanus Park Slope. It's cool area. Textile Arts Center. Really cool.
Cool, man.
Learn how to weave. Weaving's very cathartic. I haven't completed a weaving, but it's very cathartic. It's awesome. Dressing a loom is very, you just lose your mind. Train it. You just think things and you do that. There's no computers, all hands-on stuff.
That's what Mother
It's
Bug
cool.
said about it. She said it was like a meditation.
Yeah, very much so. I think a lot of people might say that, and I'm not even a weaver.
That's because it's so intricate.
It's very intricate, very precise, intricate. You don't have to be, obviously. You can do what you want, as all art is. Do what you want. All music is that way.
Yeah. Why have rules?
There should be no rules.
There are no rules.
Are no rules.
That's the only rule.
Exactly.
Y'all are like old friends. You grew up together.
Yeah.
We know each other. We went to the same nursery school.
Yep.
See, dude, that's another parallel I draw because my best friend, we met each other when we were like 3 years old at our sister's t-ball game.
Really?
Dude, and that's a rare thing to have a friend that long.
Anybody, yeah, for real. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't friends with TC in nursery school, but I moved back from Venezuela, and then we just started.
Yeah, we started skating.
We started skating. I moved back in the end of middle school, but TC wasn't there because he was in high school. He was a year above. I was like, oh, who's this cool cat? Got to get to know this guy and skate. But then we used to skate at the local place and whatever. All my friends are like skate buddies.
Remember, then it was like, fuck, you play music?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting the guitar.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? Like, so, like, No Cash, we were skateboarders, Stupid Henchmen, skateboarders. But do they call our music skate punk? I feel like
we're definitely not skate punk.
What
I always
is
think
skate punk then?
skate punk is
to me
Goldfinger.
like the faction.
Okay.
Like skating, you know, Steve Carell plays guitar or whatever in that band, The Faction.
You
They
have
take
to
that
be
skate
like
and destroy.
Professional skateboarder.
I think you need to. No, not even that though. I feel like
Whatever
like,
was in the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, that's skate punk.
No. I think skate rock.
Goldfinger, man.
I think skate rock. I think like old Powell videos and like
ban this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I think for
That was another thing of like getting in like.
Cause see, like that's West Coast skating.
A lot
we're East Coast skating, where it's like
Hip-hop.
you'd rather have exactly a hip hop
was
song
always
than
in.
rather
The EST videos, static
Zoo York
videos,
videos.
Zoo
My
York.
gunshots will make you levitate.
Yeah, the Heads video was probably our video that we watched the most.
You were into Zoo York, and
Heads, man, that was the best video on the planet. We just pop that in, watch it, go out, skate.
you ever seen that one movie, Kids?
of course.
What's that?
Ain't you ever seen that one movie, kids?
Of course, man. Harmony Korine.
Yeah,
I watched
Harold
it
Hunter,
like, kind
rest
of
in
recently.
peace.
Harold Hunter, yeah.
fucking little Javi.
I
Javier Nunez is on that.
think I'm starting to look like Harold Hunter. My eyes are separating. My hair is getting crazy.
Maybe they'll get switch heels and back threes better.
Yeah, those pop shove-its, switch heels.
Pop shove, the front shove, and a
Love that.
line. Good shit.
Remember Danny Ramirez got the, yo, this is Harold
Yeah.
Hunter. You're watching Danny Ramirez, and he spit right on the camera.
Yep.
That was great.
Those are those fucking crazy days when we were like 13 and 14 and our parents would just let us take the train to the city.
Here's the thing I want to tell you, Chris. The first time we ever heard of No Cash,
Yeah.
we were skating in Union Square. We didn't even listen to it, but we heard the name. We were skating in Union Square. This weird little skate rat
It was going to
comes
the Global
out. His
Threat
name-
show that day, remember?
Yep, going to a Global Threat show that day. He's like, he was a crazy kid, just like, skating. We're like, who the hell are you? But we befriended each other. And it's like, you guys like leftover crack? It's like, or Choking Victim. I think I had a Choking Victim shirt on. And he's like, you guys like Choking Victim? And this is like, what, 1999, 2000?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
You guys like Choking Victim? Or no, 2001 it had to be. Because it was like right before or right after.
It was before Mediocre Generica came out.
Yeah, it was
So it had
before
to
that.
been pre-9/11.
So it's all right. Anyway, the kid's like, no, had to been after that. Had to been after.
I mean,
Anyways,
seriously,
I don't
it's
know.
all one big
Anyways.
fucking blur.
Yeah, it is.
So what happened?
Well, so for real, the kid's like, you know that first song? Oh, it was because it was after Mediocre Generica. You know that first song on the new album where the guy's like, yeah, it starts off, and I was like, yeah. It's like there's a band that does it better. It's called No Cash. I was like, what? So I looked up No Cash.
Oh, you're
and
right,
then-
because 2002 we went to Croctoberfest
Yeah.
and got the No Cash Team Splitter split CD.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
remember that. That's
See, there
right.
we go.
Yep.
So then I started emailing you via email, I believe. And I think it was before MySpace.
No cash 420 yo at
Yep.
hotmail.com.
It had to have been that, man. I swear. And I was no IQ 666 or something like that.
I think I remember that.
And I think I sent you our no IQ tape, and you sent was it no IQ when we were there, or was it Stupid Henchmen? It might have been the Anacrusis.
I think at that point it was Chet Knebel and the Stupid
Yeah.
Stupid Henchmen.
It was Stupid Henchmen. We sent the Anacrusis to you, and you sent a tape of like, I don't know, some weird songs, but they sounded like just as bad as our recording. So I was like, this is amazing. Like there's
The first ever no cash practice, I went in with this little tape recorder, and I taught the guys Skate or Die. And then you press play and record at the same time.
yeah.
There's a little mic on the player, and we recorded that no cash Skate or Die demo like in 3 takes. I think we nailed it. And to me, that's the best recording no cash
Awesome.
ever did.
yeah.
That shit's on YouTube, is it not?
Now it is, yeah.
Yeah. Like, how did people find, like, did you ever release that shit?
Yeah, that was me. I was trying to make some money off it.
Just having to throw it out there. Because I feel like I was scanning through shit and I'm like, unreleased No Cash song, and I'm like, there was definitely a song that I had never heard before that was on fucking YouTube. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from?
No,
Well, there was that one funny. There was a one funny instance when we were doing stuff, and I was like, "Oh, is that from the No Cash demo tape?"
the sample.
Yeah, the sample. I
Yeah.
was like, "That sounds familiar." Is that from the No Cash?
The sample that became the song "Conduct the Madness."
Yeah.
off of MC Rises. Yeah, it's from.
And you're like, "How do you know that?" I'm like,
That was a good ear to spot that because it's just like 3 seconds of.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that feedback is brilliant.
but it was such a weird part of that tape, if I remember correctly. I was
Yeah.
like, "What is that?"
I want to say I for real have on my iPod too, like No Cash live at CBGB's recordings too. Like, And he's like, what? I feel like, remember back in the day when the Leftover Crack website had the Gmail that like only certain people could use and shit, and you could download whatever the fuck you wanted?
That was awesome.
Need to bring that.
It was
back,
the message
remember?
boards.
Yeah.
It was the message boards.
Dude, those
Remember
Leftover
they
Crack
gave-
message boards, bro,
Yeah.
that was the place to be back
It was
in
awesome.
the day.
People would just give you the
so
Gmail
much-
account
yes,
to upload
yeah.
your music and
Yeah.
take music or whatever.
I used to
It was-
grab so much music from that shit
Yeah.
back in the day. You think people still do that on the Does Leftover Crack still have a website?
Well, it's weird how that style of music is just now a genre.
And it's more or less dead if you think about it. Like,
I don't know about that, man. I feel like it's thriving.
once the album drops, we'll see.
Our album.
Well, you guys are like one of the, the important pieces on the board.
Yeah. I mean, I
Now
see
imagine
that.
if we took
According to
this shit-
Facebook, I see that, but I don't. It's hard for me to believe. But I never thought of it as a genre. It's just punk music. It's
Yeah, but they call it crack rock steady.
so weird. I don't get it. I don't think I see how we do fit in, but
Like,
I
what
don't
defines
feel
it? The
like
way
we-
you sing the song?
That's what it is.
Is
It's,
it really?
it's
Just-
the vocal style.
just the way. That's
Because
what defines it as
otherwise,
that?
you're just playing pop punk. And then once you start screaming, it becomes crack rock steady.
Then what's rock steady? Just
Rock steady
steady
is
straight
old school,
reggae.
Yeah,
old
the
school
dub.
ska.
Yeah, yeah.
Ska,
ska.
half tempo.
Oh yeah. It's good stuff.
That's why I called
Like-
Mad Conductor space rock steady.
Yeah, it's awesome. Love that. Those Trojan collections, man.
That's the best stuff in
They're
the
like
world.
$10 for like a 25
Yeah.
disc set that
Yeah.
was like this big.
stuff is
Dude.
great.
Dude, those CDs, that was life
That's
for
it.
me for a while.
That's how
I
I
still
learned how to
love
play
it.
bass. Is just playing, like listening, putting
Oh,
those
yeah.
on and just play with them.
Dum, doo, 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 dum, dum, doo, dum, dum, dum.
And some of it's pretty intricate stuff for some of the songs. I'm like, whoa, can't do that.
Yeah, it was great.
But, yeah.
And those recordings too. It's just like one mic in a room recording a
It's
band.
the best way.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
What is the square root of? No, I was just asking about your
144.12. Gotcha.
your history. Like, so at that point when you heard of No Cash skating in Union Square, you already were the
we
henchmen.
were just already out there. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
had
yeah.
your own band.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
we
were
told the
singing
kid.
like that, but you never heard of No Cash?
Yeah, the Anacrusis was the first thing. Well, there was a 4-track demo.
The stupid demo.
The stupid demo.
1998. And that's
Wow.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. It really is terrible.
I wasn't even part at that point. Yeah.
It's terrible. But yeah, I mean, it stems from like Converge plus the ska all around our area growing up, and New York hardcore, and then just liking punk music. Punk wasn't that huge. It was very hard to see, like when the Casualties would come around and play a show, that'd be like the most punk thing. But that was like the only punk stuff that would really come through, or really punk stuff. There was like some really old school punks that went to school with us. Dave Goldman,
DAEs.
DAEs, Domestic Animal Eaters that we looked up to that were
that's
awesome.
a cool name for a
The kid
band.
died too.
Dave Goldman
Goldman,
did.
yeah,
Yeah,
rest in
rest in
peace.
peace from leukemia. He was part of Americans.
Damn.
He was a drummer for Americans. He had leukemia, died at a young age.
Damn.
But he was a guy we looked up to for punk a lot. He was more like that hardcore punk, like New York, like Bad Brains style
Seconds.
stuff. 7 Seconds was
Yeah.
like, yeah, their thing. Like they
Just
brought West
ripping.
Coast punk, mixed it with New York hardcore punk, and it was like their own little thing.
It was like that for like a year though, but then our local scene turned to just straight noodling
Metal.
on your guitar
Yeah.
metal.
Y'all definitely had a point in time though where you went from this like really thrashy kind of atonal sound into developing more melodic.
We got older.
Yeah, you get
like-
older.
That's exactly
Like
what
when,
we got
get
older.
influenced by a lot of
when
different
Rude
things.
Girl Let's Tango came out and the majority of people are decoys and all that stuff. It's like now we're writing songs that
I feel like at that point we're listening to like more, you know what I mean? Like
Mad Conductor.
Yeah, like, yeah.
No, definitely. That was a huge influence. When you did your thing, that was something no one...
Isn't Rude Girl Let's Tango like Two
Is it-
Digging Shovels?
Oh, yeah.
Boom,
Totally
boom,
ripped right
boom,
off.
boom, boom,
Heard that, I was like,
boom,
what?
That's a reggae thing too. You
Yeah,
would,
definitely. I mean,
you would
there's
take a dub and have a singer come in
That's what the sound systems were. They would just
and
fucking
sing to it, and then that's a new hit. And then before you know it, like Derek Morgan and Rita Marley,
Oh, yeah.
whatever, have the same backing track with a new. Oh, you want me to grab? Oh, here we go. Boom.
Schwiggity schwa.
Trading Pennsylvania beer for New York beer. Like this fucking
playing
gangster
CeeLo.
drug dealers. You try this shit yet?
TC gave that look. I don't know. Also, we all. I think that was also more where, as a full band, we fell apart distance wise, and TC and I kind of stuck with each other because we always skated. We were close. We grew up close to each other too, so it wasn't like far from our house. But I was in the city back and forth. Stella was in New Paltz, and things, you just get separated for life reasons. And we continued to do our own thing, and drummers were very hard to come by. And the drummers around our area were all just metal drummers or like cover band drummers. There were punk kids in the scene. What the fuck was that noise?
That sounded like a cat was in here.
No, that was my voice.
Yeah, no, the chair sounds like a cat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what that noise is. Yeah.
No, that came out of my voice.
Really?
I was going...
It was like a dolphin noise on top of the cat noise.
I'm talking to Dolphin across the street. He's looking at me in the window.
They have a dolphin.
That's some like
over
William
there.
S. Burroughs shit. And then we realized between TC and I only,
Once you
we
figure out
have
we could do
a
this.
lot of musical influences. I love like hipster shit. I do love that stuff. Like Pinback. I love melodic stuff. Like
You love
slow.
everything.
I love every. I don't. There's not one set of one type of music that I don't like except for Dave Matthews Band.
Okay. All
That's
right.
the only stuff I cannot. Like if that's on TV or the radio, TV. Like I watch TV. If that's on the radio or anything,
Start to kill people.
no, because I'm not a fighter. I'm
Pacifist.
that not that I hate it. I just there's something with that. But like you put a Drake song on, I'm all about that. I love Drake.
I just heard that Hotline Bling song. That's a fucking ska song, son.
No, that's a Timmy Thomas song.
That's a ska song. Hotline Bling is a ska song.
Nah, it's Timmy Thomas.
If you
man.
take away the singing, you could redub your own vocals to that and make it like
Oh yeah.
an old
Of course,
school
of
dub
course.
song.
But Timmy Thomas was who he sampled it from.
Really?
Great artist. You ever check him out?
No.
Timmy Thomas, he was like some experimental dude back in the 70s, just making his own albums by himself,
Oh, cool.
experimenting with some beats. He always had like a metronome sound on.
See, I always
But
wondered what
always
it would be
always
like.
experimenting with like beats and music and a lot of instrumentals with some singing like here and there, but like nothing concrete.
I'll have to check that out.
Really cool stuff, man.
Neat.
But I love all music, really.
There's not a
And the TC loves all music too.
there's not a bad genre of music. You
But
can
we do-
find good
For sure.
good songs in every genre of music.
But we do definitely connect with that like Leftover Crack style, Slackers, No Effects, Rancid type stuff. That's where we connect the most. But then you try to like put influences from like Bloodhound Gang to Cake to Pinback to
MF Doom.
MF Doom to Johnny.
Once you had the drum machine going, there was more of like a kind of a hip hop feel to.
Well, I mean,
the
plus
punk
then
rock.
skating with the hip hop, and we love. I mean, hip hop's always
Yeah, that
been
was
part of our
New-
childhood.
New York skateboarding, like hip hop.
Was hip hop. Yeah.
Punk rock skateboarding was West
yeah, like
Coast.
surf rock is like easy out there. You got
Yeah.
your cement balls and stuff out here.
Yeah,
on the
J.
East Coast.
Rue
We're
the
skating in the shit
Damager.
streets, yeah.
J. Rue
You
the
know what I mean?
Damager
Like-
was like
I
J.
put
Rue,
MCs on the
Guru,
ceiling, like
Guru,
Michelangelo.
Gangstar was like probably always
Yeah.
on in our cars,
Yeah,
in our tape decks, for sure.
yeah, that was
Not a lot, to me personally, not a lot of Wu-Tang. I was never a huge Wu-Tang. I was more like the Jizza Liquid Swords or like Method Man.
still
Even
Wu-Tang.
To Cal.
So the Raycon album, yeah, those are all good too.
Those
Like,
albums. Those are considered like Wu-Tang albums, though.
Of course,
They had
because
everybody
It's
on
all
there.
under the corporation.
And RZA produced it. You know.
yeah,
Bobby Digital.
Bobby Digital. I would never got into that, but yeah, that like.
Nah,
Also, it was very hard to figure out how to do drums.
Remember,
And that-
Chat?
and
Remember,
that to
remember
do
those first
electric
times?
drums in that
Yeah.
day and age in like 2004.
There, I have some. I have some
three,
original
for us
copies.
personally, because like
The software's come a long way.
software has, and like
I know, we're
I
trying-
didn't,
we're
I didn't
trying
own
to
a
figure out,
computer
yeah.
until like I bought a computer for the first time ever. I was like, I don't know how to use this shit.
I have
and
some
then I bought a
original-
keyboard that you plug in with MIDI that it years to figure out how to work a MIDI thing.
I got some original drum tracks that we tried to make for Pity the Fool that just sound fucking
that was the
terrible.
song that you guys put out, and it just changed everything. It was like, you were a cool band, you know, you had your thing going on, but when Pity the Fool came out, you cemented yourself.
Cut this out, but that song is about Stella Vlad's drug problems and the time that she
a little bit
bounced from the show at Nazareth that Chet went to by himself.
Yeah, I remember when the song came out, and I remember you telling me that
Yeah.
that's kind of what it dealt with, and I can cut it out if you want.
No, not at all.
I mean,
You know what I do?
I mean, fuck, you unzip me. Get him for Donnie.
See what else you could pry out of this guy.
I got good and bad to say about everybody. I mean,
I only got good, Chris. I'm a pacifist.
Yeah, dude. That's the thing about Chet, man.
me so much, not a pacifist. Like, Well,
you balance each other out.
yeah, I mean, someone's got to...
Like, when I think of the Henchmen, I know you got your players, but I think of you two guys.
Yeah.
Chet and TC. You know what I mean?
I mean, what's cool about, like, it's fucking pretty tight to say, like, anyone wants to join the Henchmen, why the fuck can't you, son? Like, come to a show one time and just, if you fucking feel like you can get on the stage and play the fucking song, you make it easier for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, life's it's too short to be worrying and dealing with just, you know what I mean? Like, such simple bullshit in life. You know what I mean? This is such a far greater thing for yourself, but you got to put your mind and self to that point. You know what I mean?
For sure. I know exactly what you're saying.
It's like people are just trying to be so fucking happy in their ways all the time. It's like if you actually stopped and took a step back from the way you live your life and look at it from like an outside perspective, and then it's like you realize, shit, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm not doing it right.
Well,
Yo.
people aren't always to blame, you know, because there's a lot of, like, brainwashing.
But that's because we don't
homogenizing
teach
going
critical
on.
thinking in
Yeah.
America anymore.
Right.
You're frowned upon now for critical thinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Totally. That's why I failed English and social studies so many times.
Oh, dude.
I went to school with some redneck crackers.
Right around the time Third Base dropped the Cactus album. I was reading Malcolm.
In the parts of my name, like a baby nine. I took the history class serious, front row, every day of the week, third period.
Yeah.
Fucking with the teachers' heads, calling them racist. I tried to put some crack at some light. They couldn't face this.
Yo, have you heard
Hey, schools.
Have you heard Hell Yeah?
Of course.
Sitting in the living room on the floor,
Yeah,
hunger
yes,
pain got me on
yes.
some migraine shit, but I'm gonna maintain shit. I got $2 or $3 to my name, and my homies in the same boat going through the same thing. Ready for a caper.
Damn. That was my first. Was that in the
shit,
session?
man.
Nah, that was hip hop. But the original, not the
It was,
remake one.
oh yeah. That's
One
right.
thing about music, when it hit, you feel no
Yeah.
pain.
White
White folks
folks
say controls your brain. I know better than that. That's game.
Are you ready for that? Two soldiers head of the pack. Matter of fact, who got the gap?
That was classic when that came out, man. I was blown away.
Oh, it took the punk scene by storm.
I mean, here's a good one for you. I didn't even skateboard. I used to bike ride back in the day.
Oh, you
I legit
BMX?
bought a skateboard video from Chet and Dan
Yep, a
Ramirez.
session.
$10 back in the day, and I watched this video and I'm like, holy fuck! I learned how to skateboard.
Yeah, there's some good tricks. We still watch it to this day, and it's like, damn, that's some good stuff.
Dude, your homie's an inspiration to me, man.
Who, Danny?
Danny?
TR
Yeah.
Star.
The way that he's stuck.
TR Star, shout out.
Yo, shout out to
Yeah,
Dan
yeah.
Ramirez.
Estilo Skateboards.
Estilo.
I don't think that goes by.
Rep your set.
Dude, the way that he's like stuck on his grind, stayed with his grind.
All the time, man.
That's
You gotta give him
fucking
respect
awesome,
for that.
dude. Hell yeah.
Gotta give him a lot of respect
Hell
for that.
yeah. Like, I look at myself, I'm like, man, I'm like, you know, like, I'm more like an artist who kind of like, I'll do some shit and then have some kind of like existential crisis and disappear for 5 months at a time.
Yeah.
You know?
See, fuck,
But
I don't
like,
consider myself an artist.
when people stay on that grind like that, it's like,
Yeah, he's very persistent, which is awesome. I mean, people can love it or hate it. People can love or hate anything, but he...
what's the hate though?
Opinions vary.
Yeah, but like he does what he does, and he loves doing that.
Super
so,
positive thing.
Yeah, he's a positive kid. Very positive. He actually, our first CBGB show,
He fucking
He
sang with
he
us,
sang
son.
with
It
us,
was
Oh,
great.
for real?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He rapped when we played CBGBs.
That's what's up. Does he still spit bars?
Yeah, it was so funny. He was like hiding in the dark. We're like, come on.
What year did you guys play CBGBs?
2005? 2004, I think?
Whoa, that was like...
B Squad, Tricks to the
the
Trade
month they knocked it down?
No. Because then we played the basement in 2006, and then it knocked down
Wow, yeah.
literally the month after that.
That's crazy. I played the first show at CBGB's.
Oh, yeah.
Back in
I have some audio recordings.
1976.
Nice. Imagine seriously, for real, imagine being like 16, 17, 18 at that year and just like fucking going to CBGB's every weekend and just seeing just something new, you know what I mean?
Like Blondie.
Yeah, just fucking just something that's so out of the ordinary. Like,
Well, that's what the Matt Conductor shows are like.
it makes you wonder if like imagine
It is,
Sometimes it really makes me wonder.
Really.
What I gotta do to keep them going. That was seriously, that was a good time too. Good fucking night.
Yeah, hell
that was
yeah.
fun.
That was like our first time really like we'd done some shows together.
The first time kicking it.
That was
Just
the first
legit
time kicking it for real.
Yeah.
So fun. I think about that time a lot.
Being locked in that basement, just all right.
Yeah.
We're actually playing the Marble game. That's
Yeah,
why
Marble
Madness.
That was the original
name of the
title.
track.
Was Marble Madness.
Love that game.
I love that title for the song too.
That song
but-
just hit over 100,000 views on YouTube.
Oh, congratulations!
TC's all about the
cheers.
YouTube.
Mine, but no.
Did you monetize your account?
How do you do that? I mean, would you do that? I mean, actually, no. It's not even our account. We have never posted a fucking henchman video. It's all fan-made shit.
Well, if you publish the song like through ASCAP, you should be able to get the money for it. And
I don't believe in ASCAP.
You don't believe in ASCAP, dude? You
That's
got
a
it.
thing? Really?
I don't know. I have no idea what you're
Hell
talking
yeah,
about.
dude! I get like $20 every 3 months.
Really? What? It's video game money.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
dude.
cheesesteak, man.
Yeah,
Two
direct
cheesesteaks.
deposit into my account. I'll get like 1965,
Really?
and I'm like, oh hell yeah!
From YouTube?
Cover that overdraft
YouTube
fee.
money, really?
Yeah, son.
Nah, I'll let someone else keep it.
No,
Watching,
no one's
watching
YouTube's keeping
watching
it.
idiots
Fuck them.
comment on videos too is like the best thing ever.
Have you read the YouTube comments
Yeah.
lately?
Like get drunk and just listen to these kids trying to explain how you do your shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Skank Hunt 42.
Purcell.
Those trolls. Oh yeah, Purcell, rest in peace.
Oh,
He was
shit.
one of those guys for sure. I always see his comments.
I met that dude
Yeah,
Never-
we're
couple
unfortunate
times.
to
Yeah,
not. I always
never
wanted to
chance
meet that
him,
kid.
yeah.
a couple
You
times.
seem like a crazy motherfucker. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Whatever.
It's really sad.
Yeah. We've
Really
had a lot
sad.
of friends like that.
Man, yeah, it's fucked up. It's like the drugs are so glorified in this genre of music. It's like, but I wonder, sometimes it really makes me wonder, are the people
Doing it just to
drawn,
be, of course.
are they drawn to the music because of the drugs, or are they drawn to the drugs because of the music?
I had the drugs because of
I never got, dude, like,
I never
mean,
did. Look at me.
Dude,
I'll do a lot of shit. I'll never do fucking
no,
hardcore
nothing has
drugs,
ever
son.
inspired me. Like I look at heroin, like you've seen Sid and Nancy, right? Like
Yeah.
you're gonna do heroin for real? Like, come on, man, fuck heroin.
Yeah,
Come to kung fu class.
Yeah, I can
Dude.
never understand
skate,
that. Just-
right?
Yeah.
Come join the
Or
band.
make music. Just make music.
Do whatever. Don't
Write
fucking
some
do
poetry.
heroin. Fuck heroin. Heroin is a product of the system, man.
Draw something.
Crack, dude. That shit was made
Well, I
by
mean,
the CIA.
most people these days are getting hooked on heroin because they can't afford their prescriptions for the pills that this great
Yeah.
fucking country is.
Although the DEA says that marijuana has no medical benefits. Right. Big
It's all
shout
a money-
out to the
It's all
DEA.
a money scam, son. Like, big pharma goes down. That's a lot of money. You know how many investors, like, people that are in well-known positions in this fucking country as of right now still pay money for big pharmaceutical companies? Like, Freedom of Information Act, people, just check that out. You can get any kind of records you want under that federal guideline.
Chris is gonna have to do a lot of editing
Yeah.
on this one.
I'll go piss again. Sorry.
No, man. I was pressing save. I was like, I don't want to lose this. No, because I'm on the same page, man. Like I said,
Oh, for sure. TC is my homeboy for life.
dude. It's the infinite.
And you are too.
alliance, man.
Infinite Alliance.
Aligned infinitely, bro.
Of course, man.
Hell yeah, I love you guys, man. I had so many like classic memories together, but you know,
Yeah, man.
we got to. We need more. We need to create more memories.
Of course, that's how life should be, is to create more good memories. Bad memories are good too, but you know.
Bad memories can be helpful.
Yeah. I love that. We got to do that, man.
I asked TC one time, we were on tour together. I was like, "Yo, man, would you say Infinite Alliance reigns supreme?" And you like looked real like thoughtfully, and you're like, "Definitely."
I must have been drunk. I mean, but yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, you want to play guitar? We'll do another tour, man.
Dude, you know what? I could probably get Justin to come play drums too, or Tony. My buddy Tony plays drums from Sunny on the Causeway.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
oh
I
yeah.
know
He was
a couple
saying
drummers.
is Tony the guy that you interviewed?
Yes,
That's his name, Tony?
yeah. Well, I should. He goes by Sunny now.
Yeah, that's what I figured from the interview.
Yeah.
But Sonny's always with an O, not a U.
Yeah, you learned something, man. Hell yeah.
Like in The Godfather.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be awesome. I'd love to. Real drummers live to me are so much better.
Yo.
Playing all the electronic drums live, I love it. I love it to death, but
nothing better than
it's
a
hard.
kick pedal mic'd up.
My son, though, what if we did an Infinite Alliance tour, one band playing Stupid Henchmen, Mad
And Mad
Conductor,
Conductor?
and Infinite Alliance songs?
I mean, honestly, I can't play your songs.
Really?
I'm not that good at guitars, man. You know how I've
drop
been
the
trying.
guitar and do backup vocals.
I've been trying to
No,
figure
that's
out.
You can't
Porchman.
play Starry Safari.
Yeah, remember that
No,
time
that's so
me
hard,
and Chet
man.
joined you guys for Starry Safari in Middletown? With the
Oh
backup
yeah,
vocals.
yeah. That was awesome.
No. I mean, I've been trying to figure out Porchman for about since that came out.
It goes C G
yeah,
F C.
No, not that.
G-
The
Oh, that's just a major scale.
Yeah, it's like the dude.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
I can't. I can't even.
You know that Facebook Live thing?
No.
If we were to throw on a Facebook Live right now, like on one of our phones,
Yeah.
and it shows the three of us right here in this room, and we like just made a song right now, you know how many people would probably watch that?
Peace
and
to the
comment?
gods. I got a shaker right there.
See? Slasher Thrasher.
It
son.
takes me thousands of tries.
Yeah,
to get a
Slash
song.
and Thrasher. The new song, man.
Strolling down Elm Street, kick flipping wind speed.
I'm the blasphemous rat bastard from Nazareth.
Flying 20 miles down Mach Chunk. I'm a big fat hunk, baby.
Living crazy. You can't save me.
Don't be lazy. Don't be crazy.
Wild and crazy kids. Oh my good and Cuban in the house.
Spinning on the bat. How you like that? Yeah, that's what's
Spitting
up.
lousy rectum sounds.
Damn, that's deep, TC.
See?
From the
I had
bowels
a
of his
fucking
soul.
Poblano peppers last night. Trust me,
Oh,
I was
boy.
spitting from my rectum soul this morning.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to, let me restock on the PAs,
Yeah,
man.
for sure. The PA.
For sure. The Henchman Hour with Chet
Can
and
we
TC.
can we just do like an acapella song right now while you're gone?
We'll wait till I'm back. I want to
Alright,
hear
alright.
that shit.
Yeah, he's got the falsetto. He could do that
All right,
stuff.
yeah, remember? That's
Really makes me wonder.
Remember your pop filter back then was just your fucking trucker hat? He's like, I got this.
It's like I never heard of what a pop
I'm
filter
like,
was.
what the fuck are you doing? You're like, this will stop.
Yeah, man, look at this. Look at this pop filter.
Yeah.
I asked Dan McKinney, I'm
A
framing
coat hanger?
Yeah, I'm framing a garage with him, and I was like, yo, before I leave, can I borrow a pop filter? I'm going to have two people on the podcast. And he's like, you can just make one with pantyhose and a coat hanger. And I'm like, well, I don't have pantyhose or a coat hanger. So I just cut up one of my old fucking MC Devlin.
I might have
wife
another
beaters.
cigarette if that's cool. I feel like we're midway.
Yeah,
in the
you
flow.
take
Midway.
take a little pause.
Yeah,
Take a little break.
Am I drinking fast?
No.
I've
I
got a
mean,
drinking problem.
No, you're drinking pretty slow. There's only like 9 empty beers next to you.
We just got we're just giving him a cut for his money for editing this. That's for sure.
I'm not editing shit, dude. This is going out
Holy
all
shit.
natural.
I mean, for let me have a cigarette, I'll go fucking full hardcore. You gotta understand, I'm almost fucking 33 years old. I could honestly care less when what I say about other people. Like, what is that really gonna do in the long run? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, people have feelings, TC.
Do they? Because I feel like I lost feelings many years ago.
I like
Remember
to believe
feelings?
Yeah, remember? I haven't felt this way in a long time. Do you remember feelings? You don't have feelings?
You remember? Didn't George Lopez have a comedy skit with Member? You remember?
Since George Lopez is still relevant in this world?
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
I know, man.
Let's bring it. You remember George Lopez, remember?
Space Rock Spaghetti was the one.
Space Rock Spaghetti.
Part 2, motherfucker! I'm coming back!